So I want you to build your perfect PFL fighter. You can take them from any division, any piece of their body, fighting style, face, personality. Build me the perfect PFL fighter.
All right, the perfect one. We're going to start with Archie Colgan's biceps.
Okay.
Next, we'll go with Dakota's striking. And then let's go for a laugh. I've trained with Brian Battle. He's at our camp now, and that dude's laugh cracks me the hell up.
Who's the face?
My wrestling. Face? My face. What's up? Pretty, and it bleeds a lot, so it looks cool for fighting.
Welcome back to Sauna Sessions here in Washington, D.C. Joining me now, Bryce Meredith, the Misfit. Where did that nickname come from?
So it comes from like a couple different things. So like I'm from Wyoming, and I have like, blue collar father and all this stuff. And then growing up, I would like dye my hair blonde, wear skinny jeans, thought I was like Justin Bieber at times. But then I would transition back into like my skater stuff and be doing backflips on snowboards. And I'd be hanging out with basketball players as like a 5'0" wrestler. So everybody was always just like, man, you seem to like fit in everywhere but not know where you're fitting in at any given moment. So that's kind of where that came from. And then also I always think like it's a cool idea too. Like there's a good poem or quote by Steve Jobs that's about like misfits change the world. And I just believe that in this world, like not like in a mean way, but like a lot of people are sheep and they don't really carve out their own path. And misfits are the ones that do that. So I think it's the goal that everybody should be their own misfit. And that doesn't mean just like smoking cigarettes behind a bar, you know what I mean? Because I actually think that's more sheep behavior than not. So that's where that kind of derives from.
And now you're a cowboy.
I'm a cowboy. I'm born and raised cowboy, but I'm not a ranching cowboy. So this is all just a prop. But I'm a Wyoming cowboy, born and raised. I can get myself around a little bit, but I'm not a spur-to-belly cowboy, that's for sure.
Guys, he's got a giant belt buckle on in this sauna. I kid you not, okay? True cowboy now.
The bigger the buckle, I don't know what I would say. Chasing the gold in the buckle. Let's do that.
Chasing a bigger gold buckle out there.
That's right. Everything that is worth winning in this world seems to be a gold buckle, a PFL belt, champion rodeo belt. So for me, I'm chasing belts. That's all I do.
All right, I read somewhere that you said that you think MMA fighters don't fight often enough. It's been like almost a year since your last fight. You think that fights should be how often?
It's just hard because somebody's always injured, whether it's yourself, somebody else. So, I mean, honestly, it'd be awesome if, especially people when we're coming up, if people fought more, people didn't care about their records as much. I think this game has gotten everybody's so in love with the O, and then people don't pick fights. We pull out of fights, we do this. And I think we would get so much better if we just fought more and like more fighting. But I understand why it's not with the business side of it. And I really wish that like people wouldn't pull out of fights and try to find perfect fights as much. Like, how about we just sign up, fight each other, and then we judge the fight more than the record. And I think that would help the sport a ton.
So your ideal fighting year, what does it look like in one calendar year?
3.5 fights.
Half?
Yeah.
Okay.
4 seems a little much sometimes, but
A first rounder knockout.
Yeah, that's the goal. Like this weekend, I go out there, I smash, I don't get injured, and then we do one really quickly again. Because I love being in camp. Like, I like the focus, because if not, like I said, I might be out on my snowboard, I might be playing too much golf. So for me, it's a lot better if I'm just grinding through the ranks, doing this stuff. So, I say that, and then I've only had one fight this year, and that was kind of my fault. So maybe maybe I should listen to my own advice.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, talk to me about the bantamweight division, the landscape. Who do you like? Who do you think's overrated? Give me the tea.
Everybody overrated. No, I'm joking. No, it's good. My buddy Mitch McKee actually just stepped in, and now he's going to be fighting for the belt. So that's pretty cool. But also, I'm going to start calling for the belt. So we got to figure out how we're going to go around that. But luckily there's 10 people in front of me. I'm coming off a loss, so I don't want to be corny and be like, I'm coming for this, I'm coming for that. I got to prove to you guys on Saturday that I am the man that I say I am and the fighter that I am. And I'm going to go out there, get another dub, because then once you have a dub, then I can start calling my shots. And then I'm going to be calling for that top 5. And anybody that's standing there, I believe I can beat anybody in the world, like truly, if I do what I do to my capabilities. I do make mistakes. I'm only 8 fights into my career, so it's all just a learning process. People like hang their head down low when they lose and stuff. And it's like, the hell do you expect, man? You've only done it 8 times. I think I pull fighting out of people because some people are like real point system. They kind of are just playing a game, or they're just only wrestling. For me, I'm kind of going out there and getting active from the beginning, and I pull good fights out of people. So if you're going to fight me, I think you just have to be really prepared to get in a damn fist fight early, and then hopefully I drown you, and that's the end of it, but we'll see.
So I want you to build your perfect PFL fighter. You can take them from any division, any piece of their body, fighting style, face, personality. Build me the perfect PFL fighter.
All right, the perfect one. We're going to start with Archie Colgan's biceps.
Okay.
Next, we'll go with Dakota's striking, because she looks like she has so much fun out there, and she's just way ahead of everybody else the whole time, and I'm like, damn, that looks like a blast. And then let's go for a laugh. I've trained with Brian Battle. He's at our camp now, and that dude's laugh cracks me the hell up.
Who's the face?
My wrestling. Face? My face. What's up? Pretty, and it bleeds a lot, so it looks cool for fighting.
All right, give me what you think would be a common misconception about fighters who have a strong wrestling background.
That they don't want to fight. Everybody thinks that they're like holding on to doing something, but most of the time they're smashing somebody into the ground, and people always act like, well, like you want to do that in a street fight. Dude, if I picked you up and double-legged you on the streets and slammed you, that would hurt you really bad. So I think people misconceive that strikers are out there like wanting to get in these crazy fights, because lots of times they're playing a point system. They're playing from the outside. They're hoping that you make a mistake. So they're not just in there like going crazy Max Holloway last 10 seconds, and then they think that like wrestlers are just holding on and praying. And of course some do that, and you see that a lot, but I just don't think it's all that true if you actually go through the list of high-level wrestlers that are smashing people in MMA.
If you're ever wrestling in the cage, does it piss you off when you hear the crowd start booing?
They don't boo me.
Never?
Never. But it might get me a little bit, but also they can come step in here. They can get up if they want. That's the problem. Everybody acts like the dude that's getting held down. You should be booing him. He's got another man on top of him holding him down. Boo that man, dude. Get up.
All right, we're gonna do a couple rapid fires here just to get you to know Bryce Meredith more, okay? You ready?
Yep.
Favorite book?
Oh.
Do you read?
No, not very much. I have a serious problem of buying books, reading 50 pages of it, enjoying the hell out of those first 50 pages, and then I just stop reading.
And then you stop caring about it.
Yeah. And then I'd go back to my phone or go play golf, because I'd rather be playing golf than reading a book.
All right, what's your best golf game? What's best score?
Oh, so I've shot 1 over par. I'm a 5 handicap, so I'm actually a pretty decent golfer. I played a little bit in high school. There's nobody in MMA that could beat me in golf. Anyway.
Thad Gene was just in here talking about how golf is now his thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah, now
his best
his
is
thing.
100.
Yeah, see, that's now his thing. This has been my thing. I've been grinding through. I played in a tournament actually 6 weeks ago or whatever with my father, and we won our flight. I went 1 over, 1 over, 1 under, 5 over, 5 over on these 9-hole matches. So I was balling out. So I'm ready to get back to play some golf.
What's your favorite music genre?
Probably metalcore. So I'm a big metalcore fan.
Okay.
And especially like we're in like one of the best times for like, it used to be like new metal, and then so it's like not completely death metal, but it's the type of music where somebody sings and dang near sounds like a girl because their voice is so good, and then they break down into a hard break, and then they scream. And for me, I just think it's the closest thing to like real life, you know what I mean? Because everything is kind of passionate. I really like Christian metal too, because I think people get it really like they don't understand that the Bible is a very metal book. It's a dark, it's scary. Go read Revelations if you think it is not just this nice book. So for me, metal and the Word of God needs to be taught that way. It needs to have seriousness behind it rather than just like kumbaya stuff.
You need to talk to Biagio Ali Walsh. He's a big metalhead.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you met him?
No.
Okay. Y'all will get along well.
Let's go.
Favorite meal? What are you going to after this fight when you can eat whatever you want?
So my favorite meal of all time. So when I was growing up, one of my best friends, his mom was from Thailand.
Okay.
So she would make this dish, and it's pretty much this thinly cut beef with like lime juice. You put rice powder, fish sauce on it, and then you put cilantro, lime, all this. A lot of people don't like it because it gets like a fishy smell and a really, really weird smell. Like my wife, all of them, they won't even eat it. They don't like it. And it's mostly just like a lime steak. And you put that on rice, It's by far my favorite thing. Or some chicken freaking wings and a beer if we're talking straight after the fight. I love a good beer and some chicken wings.
I don't know if I can find that Thai food after this, but you can find some chicken wings and a beer around DC.
And I think that's why it's kind of my favorite, is because you always get out late. So you have to be able to find something that you can actually get, like fried chicken. So whether it's chicken tenders or buffalo wings. So I feel like I almost always go towards that because I'm not going to go spend $80 on a steak at midnight. So
This is America, baby. You
Yeah.
can find some fried chicken around
fried
here.
chicken all day.
Amen.
Howdy.
All right, well, thank you for joining me on this sauna session. Good luck this weekend. We will see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.